Do you ever find yourself lying in bed at night, staring at the ceiling, wondering why sleep doesn't come as easily as it used to? Maybe you drift off okay, only to wake up at 3 a.m., wide awake, and then struggle to fall back asleep. Or perhaps you feel tired all day, but the moment your head hits the pillow, your mind starts racing. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. Millions of seniors face the same struggle every night. But here's the good news. It's not just part getting older, and there are real science-backed ways to fix it. Today, we're tackling a question so many of you have asked. What's the best bedtime after 70? You might have heard that early to bed, early to rise is a golden rule. But is that really true? Or could sticking to a strict bedtime actually be making your sleep worse? I dug into the latest research and spoke with a top sleep specialist who works exclusively with older adults. And what he revealed might completely change the way you think about bedtime. Because here's the truth. The perfect bedtime isn't the same for everyone. Some seniors thrive on an early schedule, while others do better staying up a little later. The key isn't just when you go to bed, it's how you prepare your body and mind for sleep. And in this video, you'll learn exactly what works, based on real science and real people just like you. So if you're ready to finally wake up feeling refreshed, without relying on sleeping pills or endless cups of coffee, then let's get started. Why sleep changes after 70? Let's talk about why sleep changes as we get older, because understanding what's happening in your body is the first step to fixing it. You see, sleep isn't just about closing your eyes and waking up refreshed. It's a complex process controlled by your brain, hormones, and even your daily habits. And after 70, several key shifts make sleep more fragile than it used to be. First, your body produces less melatonin, the hormone that tells your brain it's time to sleep. That's why many seniors find themselves feeling tired earlier in the evening, but then waking up in the middle of the night. And it's not just hormones. Older adults spend less time in deep, restorative sleep, which means even if you're in bed for 8 hours, you might not wake up feeling truly rested. Then there's the issue of frequent awakenings. Maybe you've noticed you wake up to use the bathroom more often, or a slight noise, like a ticking clock or a car outside, jolts you awake. That's because aging makes sleep lighter and more easily disrupted. And let's not forget health factors. Aches, pains, arthritis, or even medications can all interfere with a good night's rest. Take my friend Robert, for example. At 75, he was convinced his sleepless nights were just part of getting old. He'd go to bed at 9 p.m., only to lie awake for hours, frustrated. Then he'd finally drift off, just to wake up at 3 a.m., exhausted but unable to fall back asleep. Sound familiar? What Robert didn't realize was that his sleep struggles weren't inevitable. They were the result of natural changes that can actually be managed with the right approach. According to Dr. Harris, a geriatric sleep specialist, older adults often blame themselves for poor sleep, but the truth is, biology plays a big role. The good news? Small, consistent adjustments can make a huge difference. So if you've been telling yourself, I guess this is just how it is now, I'm here to tell you it doesn't have to be. Because once you understand why sleep changes, you can start working with your body, not against it. And that's where the real transformation begins. The best bedtime for seniors. So, what is the best bedtime after 70? If you're expecting me to give you one magic hour that works for everyone, I've got some surprising news. There isn't one. But before you click away, hear me out, because what I'm about to share is even better than a one-size-fits-all answer. It's the key to finding your perfect bedtime naturally. Dr. Ellen Waters, a sleep researcher who studied aging and circadian rhythms for over 20 years, explains it like this. After 70, your body's internal clock, what we call your circadian rhythm, actually shifts earlier. But here's the catch. It doesn't shift the same amount for everyone. Some seniors find their sweet spot at 9 p.m., others at 10:30 p.m., and night owls might still do best closer to 11 p.m. The real secret? Consistency. Let me tell you about two of my neighbors who figured this out. Margaret, age 72, always prided herself on being an early bird. She forced herself to bed at 8:30 p.m. every night, convinced it was a healthy thing to do, but she'd lie awake for hours, frustrated. Her doctor suggested something radical. Stay up until 10 p.m. reading. Within a week, she was falling asleep faster and sleeping more soundly. On the flip side, there's George, 78, who stayed up watching TV until midnight. When he started going to bed at 10:30 p.m. instead, his morning fatigue improved dramatically. Here's what the science says. Most seniors do best with 7 to 8 hours of sleep, and your ideal bedtime depends on when you naturally wake up. If you rise at 6 a.m. without an alarm, you probably need to be asleep by 10 or 11 p.m. The key is listening to your body's signals, that window when your eyelids get heavy, your breathing slows, and you feel genuinely drowsy. That's your golden hour for falling asleep easily. But there's an important exception. If you regularly feel wide awake at bedtime but exhausted all day, you might have what sleep specialists call circadian misalignment. This happens when your body clock gets out of sync with your schedule. The fix? Morning sunlight exposure and gradually adjusting your bedtime in 15-minute increments until you find your natural rhythm. Dr. Waters shares one crucial tip. Don't focus so much on the clock. Focus on creating a wind-down routine that works for you. Your body will tell you when it's ready for sleep if you learn to listen. That means paying attention to when you naturally feel sleepy, not when you think you should feel sleepy based on some arbitrary rule. The bottom line? Your best bedtime is the one that allows you to wake up feeling refreshed without an alarm. For some, that's 9 p.m. For others, it's 11 p.m. Now that we understand why sleep changes after 70 and how to find your ideal bedtime, let's talk about practical ways to actually improve your sleep quality. These aren't just random suggestions. They're science-backed strategies that have helped thousands of seniors sleep better. And the best part? You can start trying them tonight. 1. Master your evening wind-down routine. Your body needs time to transition from wakefulness to sleep. About an hour before bed, begin slowing down. Try gentle activities like reading a physical book, not an e-reader, listening to calming music, or doing light stretching. Avoid anything stimulating. That includes news programs, intense conversations, or problem solving. Mrs. Thompson, an 81-year-old from Ohio, told me her game changer was switching from evening TV to crossword puzzles with soft jazz playing in the background. 2. Control light exposure. Light is the most powerful regulator of your sleep-wake cycle. Get bright, natural light first thing in the morning. Even just 15 minutes outside without sunglasses helps reset your internal clock. At night, dim lights in your home and avoid blue light from screens at least an hour before bed. If you must use devices, enable night mode or wear amber-tinted glasses. A 2023 study showed seniors who wore blue-blocking glasses in the evening fell asleep 30 minutes faster. 3. Optimize your sleep environment. Turn your bedroom into a sleep sanctuary. Keep it cool, around 65 degrees Fahrenheit is ideal. Completely dark, blackout curtains are worth the investment. And quiet. If noise bothers you, try a white noise machine or a fan. Upgrade your bedding if needed. Many seniors find a firmer pillow or mattress topper helps with aches. And here's a pro tip. Reserve your bed only for sleep and intimacy. No reading, TV watching, or phone scrolling in bed. 4. Watch what you consume. What you eat and drink significantly impacts sleep. Limit caffeine after noon. Remember, it can stay in your system for 8 hours. Reduce alcohol close to bedtime. While it might help you fall asleep, it fragments sleep later in the night. Avoid heavy meals within 3 hours of bedtime, but a light snack like banana or warm milk can help. And be mindful of medications. Some prescriptions can interfere with sleep, so talk to your doctor about timing. 5. Move your body, but at the right time. Regular physical activity improves sleep quality, but timing matters. Morning walks are ideal, while vigorous exercise within 3 hours of bedtime can be stimulating. Gentle evening yoga or Tai Chi, however, can be wonderfully relaxing. Mr. Rodriguez, a 76-year-old retired teacher, swears by his 10-minute bedtime stretching routine that he's done for 15 years. 6. Manage stress and anxiety. Worries often magnify at night. Try writing down concerns earlier in the evening along with possible solutions. Relaxation techniques like deep breathing. Try inhaling for 4 counts, holding for 7, exhaling for 8, or progressive muscle relaxation can quiet your mind. Many seniors find prayer or meditation helpful too. 7. Handle nighttime wake-ups properly. If you wake up and can't fall back asleep within 20 minutes, get out of bed, go to another room, and do something quiet and boring under dim light until you feel sleepy again. This prevents your brain from associating the bed with wakefulness. Resist checking the clock. That ticking anxiety makes it harder to return to sleep. 8. Consider professional help when needed. If you've tried these strategies for several weeks without improvement, consult your doctor. You might need evaluation for sleep apnea, restless leg syndrome, or other treatable conditions. Sometimes a short course of cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia, CBDI, can work wonders without medications. Remember, improving sleep is often about small, consistent changes rather than one big fix. Start with just 2 or 3 of these tips that resonate most with you. Many seniors report better sleep within a few weeks of making these adjustments. The key is patience and persistence. Your sleep didn't change overnight, and neither will the solution. But stick with it, and you'll likely see meaningful improvements that help you wake up feeling truly refreshed. We've covered a lot today, but here's the most important takeaway. Better sleep after 70 isn't just possible, it's within your reach. You don't have to accept restless nights and groggy mornings as just part of getting older. Small, thoughtful changes to your bedtime routine, your environment, and your daily habits can make a world of difference. Whether it's adjusting your bedtime to match your natural rhythm, creating a calming wind-down routine, or simply getting more morning sunlight, you have the power to transform your sleep. I want to hear from you. Did any of these tips surprise you? Maybe you've already found something that works wonders for your sleep. Share it in the comments below so others can benefit from your experience. Your story could be exactly what someone else needs to hear tonight. If this video helped you, do me a favor, hit that like button and share with a friend or family member who might be struggling with sleep. The more people we can help get better rest, the better. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel. We post new videos every week with simple, science-backed tips to help you live your healthiest, happiest life after 70. Remember, good sleep isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. It affects your mood, your memory, your energy, and even your long-term health. So tonight, try just one small change. Maybe it's dimming the lights an hour earlier, or writing down your worries before bed instead of letting them race through your mind. Whatever you choose, take that first step. Your future well-rested self will thank you. Thanks for watching, and here's to many nights of peaceful, rejuvenating sleep ahead. Sweet dreams.